Alright. We should be live, and we are. Yeah, we are. Right, right. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Let's make some posts. There we go. All right. All right. So, for the sake of the recording, um, for the past several weeks, I've been working on extracting the basics of what I had in my text editor into just like a core editing library, effectively, that I'm then going to use for my editor. And I started by just writing tests for the functionality. I'm still writing the first test, which is for the deletion function. And that has become quite the beast. This might be easier to see if I scroll with the mouse. It's quite long at this point, and I'm only done with about half of it. So today I'm gonna continue just filling this in. Hopefully finish this. And then as we keep filling in this missing functionality in the core library, we'll eventually start replacing the what's currently in the editor with what's in here. So I guess we'll just get started. Let me see, which test was I on? Next is right here. And let's make sure this is running or passing. There we go. There we go. All right, so here we want to make sure selections are moved correctly after deletion, even if they're out of order, right? So if we have multiple selections, something like this. Then after we delete, are going to have a cursor here. We're going to have a selection here and a cursor here. That's what we want to see. And the whole point of this is to make sure that even if these are out of order, the final selections are still the same because we don't guarantee an order of selections in the library. They can be in any order. And whichever selection is first is the primary selection. So let's say this one is first. This one is going to be at index 2, 2, 3, yeah. Index 5, 7, and then index 8, index the deletion, we're expecting 4, 5. And skip this one. Okay. Let's skip this one. So we do these in the correct order. We expect to see is 2, 2, and 2, 4. I think 4, and then 6, and 6. I think. Hey. There we go. So let me go same test. Selections and the right order. And then we just swap these ones around. And they should then appear in the same order. Yeah. Let's do one more. And we do it like this. And that. Like that. And this one comes at the top. Yeah. Oops. All right. Yeah, of course. Swap them around a little wrong. That's all good. Okay. And that is a test done. Right. Give me a moment. For this one, we need to make sure that selections are merged correctly. One touches the cursor of the other. Okay, so if we have something like this, where we have side-by-side selections, let's make this a little easier to read. So in this case, these selections should be merged down into a single cursor. Since both of these, both 1 and 2 will be deleted, we want to make sure that these selections are going to be merged into just one. Probably going to want a separate test case with a little different. This, where the selections are a little bit larger. Let's put it here. Just to make sure this case is then handled correctly, because in this case we still have a selection remaining. Where we're gonna have selection remaining around the 0. The 1 will be gone. 2 will no, yeah, 2 will remain. The new line will be gone, so do this, and that's gonna be just a single, we're gonna empty selection. And yeah, it looks that's right. So the new line will be gone. Okay. All right. So, it's gonna be 0 with the cursor at 2. This one will have the anchor at 2 and then the cursor at 4. You will have a 0 remaining at 2, 4, 5. And 8, 9, 0. And the new selections will be at 0 to 1 and 2 and 2. And that's not what we're seeing because oh right, the 6 is missing. Oops. Forgot to add that back in. Okay, there we go. Oh, the anchor should not have moved beyond the cursor. What is going on there? See, I'm thinking about this correctly. Oh wait, no. This should not be. Sorry, this is just wrong. Should have a selection here, like that. So this one should actually be 1, 2. So I think I just wrote the test wrong. Yeah, I did. Okay. Good, good. And then we do a similar one where the selection should collapse into a single cursor. That's where we go from 1 to 2, 1 to 3, 1 to 2, 2 to 3. And these should collapse into 1, 1. Nice. All right, I have to run away for about a minute. This is working. The code, yeah. Work, okay, 2 minutes. Be right back. But yeah. All right. Be right back. Right, and we're back. Go. That's 2 tests done. Similar test with the cursor collapsing. And the selection from 2, from 2, 3. Yeah, then we're expecting a cursor at the next one. A cursor at, what's that in minutes? 0. Oh, oops. All right. I forgot that they did text. So it's supposed to be 0, 4, 6. Ooh, okay. Beautiful. And then deleting from overlapping selections. That's going to be a pain. Boilerplate. So it's going to be several tests. It's going to be cursor. Right, I think cursor inside another selection. I think this is what we want to do. I don't even know if I want to really allow this. Overlapping selections don't really make a lot of sense. Yeah, I don't know that I really want to allow this. Should probably make an add selection function to manage this. Yeah, I don't think it makes sense to allow this. So maybe we just don't test overlapping selections. Maybe we just don't allow that. I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna go. I have a good mix of testing here. I don't think I have to do this. Yeah, maybe we just add an expectation that selections cannot be. and be overlapping. Let's see. Okay. We do that next. I think let's connect this. Actually, I think the next thing I want to do is so I can move this back to done. Then what we want, we're gonna have to adjust the library to 0.15 since that was released today. After that, selection. I know 0.14 was just patent, so it's not up here yet. But we can just get the latest master. Like this or anything? 3416. Okay. Yeah. And let's see if I remember how to do this. Let's see. Let's see. Not let's do it like this. All right. Your name is it? It's just a directory. That's fine. So we can go. Let's do. Make sure we can run this. Opening. There we go. So we can do this. Click test. Source the Pani editor. I doubt that's gonna just work. Oh my god, that just worked. Wow. Okay, update to 0.14 completed. I'm gonna use a little bit, I'm gonna change some of the, I know this has been improved, 0.14, so we should be able to just do it like this. Right. Yeah, see? So much better. Alright, so we're gonna go select, post, locked, and it's more specific. And we're just gonna go. Oh. So there's the within that sort of pause. Like do it like that. Uh-oh. Oh, right. Six, 1, 5. Okay, so like expand equal. That was limitless. Nice. That's really good. And I also think I did a couple spec equal 2. Right? Okay, nice. All right, that was easy. Oh, yeah. Okay. Beautiful. Yeah. Go live and use some of the starts. Go update to 0, and use next. There we go. And then we're going to add selection function. Now we're going to have to do. We have to make this a Unicode or two. Do you do that now? No. No, I don't think so. I have to do that after I can update to the rest of the code base to 0.14 because I'm going to use a library that currently needs 0.14 for Unicode handling. So I can't do that quite yet. So let's make add selection. Add selection. And we're going to have an editor. And we're going to make a selection, which is going to be selection. Don't know what I want this ape head to be. I guess in some sense we want to do just this. Do we want to make some guarantees about selections not overlapping? And I don't think adding a selection that overlaps should result in an error. We just make it a no. So the reason I don't want to make that an error is because then whoever is using the API needs to keep track of where all the selections are before they add the new one. That doesn't seem like fun to work with. So if there is an overlap, I wonder if they should just be merged. Maybe that's the best way to do it. I think that makes the most sense, yeah. If it's fully contained, we can just do anything. Hmm. Yeah, that's probably the way to do it. So I'm going to do something like this. Here's add the provided selection. Here's selection to current list of. Well, maybe we should call this selection. Use the Make it clear this is going to the back of the selection list. If the new selection overlaps existing selection, they will be merged. Yeah. Yeah. So then the way we do this is loop through all these. We loop through all the selections. Okay. Some selections. What is new selection? And then I can do something like if so what is it? Selection dot yeah, we can do it this way. I really should merge that into just two range. Let's do the now selection. Just go back on overlap selection, selection. We're not adding a test for this because we're just using the range functions. Between selections and edge and either selection or inside that. Yeah, that seems fine. So we go if selection then has overlap with new selection. In that case, we can just modify the selection to go. Now the thing is, I think it modifies the existing selection, so we have to keep the anchor and the cursor in the same position. So if the cursor comes before the anchor, we need to make sure that's still the case. So then we probably need to do another statement here. We can just go to selection. The cursor comes before the anchor. Overlap guarantees that they don't, but it's not a cursor. Just try the front. Right. Okay. Shoot. I'm gonna check. Because this, I think, would allow an empty range to contain a position. Well, I guess that technically does count. Yeah, that does count. I think that's fine. But that just means another if selection cursor. That's gonna be one thing. So in this case, I think we should keep the anchor where the cursor is, and then move the cursor in selection. Yeah, so then we can do something like we only do selection dot picture will be the new selection. And just take the range and whichever comes after. Yeah. I think that's how we do this one. And then we don't need to do anything else. We just return. And when the cursor comes before the anchor, then range selection and we go selection cursor equal range before and selection cursor anchor equals range after. And then finally after cursor selection done cursor equals after. Obviously, this cursor. This is going to be anchor cursor. Only expand the section. Just like the cursor And load the selection. We just generally make this. Try to expand the selection. Way keeps the order of the which will be some for that. And selection the encode is range start with 4. This one. And otherwise, we just depend on. But then this might run into a different selection. Maybe it would be, might be easier to just take the naive approach of first appending the selection and then merging selections after. Because with this approach, you could have a selection expand into another. I could probably demonstrate this in a test. That might be a good way to do this. So we want to go, I guess, test and selection. So, and just go over selections. Just to reset this. Then we're gonna go inserting a selection would cause an existing selection to switch into a different scan into a different pre-existing selection. Should merge all selections. Yeah, I think that's how we do this. So just to demonstrate, if we go voice selection, we go here, 0. Also, yeah, let's say 1. Let's write a comment to demonstrate this. So we have 3. If we have, let's say, selections like this, insert a selection from this index up until this index. The final result should be one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. The result should be a single selection like this. Maybe it might be better to test it by moving the selection here, in which case we want the new selection to go all the way like this. So we go from 1 to 2, and from 6 to 8. I want to make sure that there's no overlap. So we can go overlapping selections. So we can go through everything. Yeah, it's best if we just go for selections, items, grab the index, grab selection, oops. And then we go wild, yes, selection, length, I need to do X, small, go, and theme design like this. And I can go with some dot selections, dot and yes. I should switch this. I think let's put this one away. Selection dot has overlap with that selection. Turn to otherwise we can find somebody returns through is almost infinite selections for now. Otherwise, You want to have standard testing spec editor that has overlapping selections. So we expect it not to have overlapping selections. And then the same thing should happen after the append selection. It goes from to, let's call it, go back to my sums. Two, three, 6 to 8. Yep. And then expect the 3. That's 3. And then what should happen here is this is going to fail, but this one should pass. 416. Right. And that this. And let's see. Items. And of course, this needs a try as well. Yeah, okay. 466. Here. Okay. Yeah, that might really gonna have to do this. So okay, selections. That's just mean. Selections. Cursor goes. Oh, it's there's a selection comparing it against itself. All right. This needs to be +1. There we go. 470. Yep. That's what it was. Okay. So this fails because we don't make sure to merge all selections that may be that the new selection may overlap. We could build an array of all the selection that this overlaps, and that may be more performant, but I don't think it's going to be as readable. So I think it's going to be easier if we just start by appending the selection, and then we merge any selections that overlap. I think that's going to be how we do this. So let's scratch this. First, we find the selection. So we go selection to merge any overlay selections. It's going to be also realized I want to rename this to also valid selections. Yeah. Um, before. All right, I didn't have a test. Valid selections. So then we want to go. Let's go for users, and we're going to go while our is self selections. Okay. Let's see. Go inner outer plus one and similar selections of length. Above nested loops. Great for performance. So in this case, we basically just go, let's call this, oh no, it's fine. Maybe I should. Maybe selection. And then if earlier selection has overlap with later selection, now we merge them. Does this mean I have to because we don't guarantee an order of the selections? Probably means I have to restart this loop. Shoot. Because if we start expanding it, we may end up expanding into different selections that we've already passed over because at the time we expanded it, okay. Let's see if I can put this into proper words. Yeah, so if we iterate over several of the selections before we find one that overlaps, we might end up expanding this earlier selection into a selection that the inner loop has already passed over, because before we expanded it, they didn't overlap. But now that we have expanded it, now it does. Now they do overlap. So then we have to make sure that after each expansion, we break out of the inner loop and remove the selection, or remove the selection that we just merged, and then break out of the inner loop and redo the outer loop. So this one we probably do not want to do. We want to do this here. Outer plus equals 1. And then from in here, we want to continue the outer loop. That's how we're going to want to do this, I think. So if they have overlap, we're going to go feels like it needs a helper function in selection. So there should be like a pop on merge. Like merge this selection or merge other selection into the selection. So then we go if so dot comes before so anchor, then we do something. This cursor. Now I can just do self dot anchor cursor equals actually do how to do this. I think I want to return it. I think I understand. This one. Yeah. If A is a cursor, then we're gonna return the anchor stays at the anchor, and the cursor goes to whichever position in the other selection comes after. So we expand it out into merges the provided selections into search that the selections. So in a standard debug assert A that has overlap with B. Okay. Can I include that as an optimization there? I'm gonna go if A dot cursor comes before A dot anchor, then hang on. if A comes, what if the anchor in A, or sorry, what if A is actually completely inside B? We can probably do something like if A dot let's see. Thing. So this contains position, contains range. That really proves it. So what we can do is just if a range contains B, then just return A because B is within A. If B contains A, we return B because then A is completely within B. Then now we can, now that we've established that they don't contain each other, okay, and then you just need to do a dot cursor comes before B dot to range before then let's see, yeah, that would mean if A appears before B, that means we can move, that means we can just expand A to the end of B. However, if A comes after B, then we have to put the anchor, we have to like expand it back towards the start of B. So then I have to go B dot to 4 and keep the cursor where it currently is. Yeah. This is gonna need a whole other set of tests, isn't it? Great. Alright. Yeah, we can write that up first. So we can go this might even be better on ranges. No, it makes more sense on this one. We'll keep it there for now. As large. Because we have the assert here, we're not going to test the case where they don't overlap. That's just considered incorrect usage of the API. So what we want to do is we're going to go standard testing expect. So selection. Oh, yeah. So let's say we will occur skipping. And then on this one, if we merge one, two, expect this to be I think that's not should work. Okay, but let's do some protest case first. So if we merge, let's make these ones. And this one goes around 0 to 0. Then we expect 0. This one selection contains the other, just return the the same thing should happen if we swap these. Then I'm gonna do if so moving a cursor and so keep it that way. So then let's say we have 1 and this one goes from 1 to 5. We expect this to go from 1 to 5. And requires if this one goes from 0 to 1. The one we expect here should be 0 to 1. This one is testing when merging selections. We can do various things with that. So this can be selection. Right. Non or oh, it didn't finish implementing. Right, of course. For now, I'm just turning. Even though that's gonna fail some tests. That's fine. So, right. Does it not consider these to be overlapping? Because, huh, it's a bug in the overlap function. Okay. Right. So that's one case. Or dot contains pause. Pause. I'm realizing these are all ors. So that is a case. This is false. That was not correct. That was a false assumption. Who's confused? Write down. Did I not test this? Did I miss this? Alright, before we make this change. Let's make a test case for this. Has overlap. We're gonna go since ladder to overlap 3 times the form. So we can go like this ladder from 0 1, 2 goes 1. Another way one. Standard expect as overlap for node. That should fail. And that does indeed fail. That fixes it? Yeah, that fixes it. Thinking an alternative way to do this would be. No, that's fine. Could use contains range here to make this a little clearer what's actually going on here. That might be better actually. It's a little clearer as to what's going on. Let's create a comment. That used to be wrong. A dot contains range B. Oh, B contains range A. Which is overlap with the other. Okay. Ranges don't contain one and does not contain the other. Nope. Okay. Okay. Contains a position. You don't need to check both because in that case, don't need to check both because this would be like they're guaranteed at that point to actually overlap. For like, so one edge is guaranteed. See, one, because an edge from one is guaranteed to. The edge from one is guaranteed. There's at least one edge from is guaranteed to be outside the other. Which just means they cleanly overlap with one position outside the range and the other position inside. And this should still pass the test. Yes, it does. Okay. Jesus. Okay. I completely forgot how it works. How do I think it's split. I think it's split. Let's just split. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So let's see. And it's plugin range. Yeah. Okay. Okay. And then you can go back and put a selection. Right. Okay. Beautiful. This failed on line 109. Yeah, when we're merging overlapping selections, we have not implemented this. Right, yeah, we have not. We need to make sure the opposite order also works. Sure, it does not matter which is which is the cursor. That's the one. Anchor, the order of the cursor and the anchor. Okay. We have the tests. That's good. Okay, so if the cursor comes before anchor and that just means this is just to know which one we're going to expand, which side of the selection we're going to expand. So this just means we're going to be yeah. Okay, so we established that they do not overlap, so we can safely do something else. Show this feels a little bit more natural. Do it this way. Here, we've guaranteed they don't contain each other, so if the anchor comes after whatever is the latter position in B, that means we need to expand the anchor of the selection to the start of B. That means we need to expand the A to the start of B. Wait, no. Right, because there must be an overlap. So whichever if the anchor comes before the cursor. Oh. Then basically you need to check if basically we need to check if the beginning of one selection of A comes before the beginning of B. If that's the case, we need to move the beginning, or basically we return a new one that has the beginning of B and the end of A. anchor equals b dot to range 4, and cursor is going to be the cursor. I think this would happen. So we established the anchors first. If that's not the case, then we need to return. Then we're expanding the cursor to the end of B. So in that case, we'd go anchor to the anchor of A. That stays the same. Expand the cursor to the end of B. Otherwise, if the cursor comes after the range, so here we've established that the cursor comes before the anchor. The anchor here would stay the same. The cursor we would move to be otherwise we return up. Otherwise we expand the anchor to whichever position it would be comes after. Thanks for this. Work with this one. Is that? Yeah. That was 9 plus 0. Here the cursor comes before. Right, of course, I need to swap these as well. Either cursor. I swapped the order of the fields in the former. Okay, beautiful. Split. Define add a merge directions. Just noticed the spam name before. I think there's a org spam. I have no idea how it works. probably know how moderation works. There we go. Bam. There we go. Okay. All right. Going to call this a day eventually. Okay. Yeah. Not gonna work on this too much more, but let's see if we can get this. So we're gonna fail the test here. We do. So here we want to do something like. Yeah. Well, sections, items, length. I feel like I wrote this earlier, but I guess I lost it at some point. It's fine. Plus one. This one we can alter. Go and before four selections items. Out and before the yeah has overlap with some selections. Learn differently. Influence all selections. After then do another one equals I want to do before equals oh yeah before equals this feels so weird to it. It's differently. It's not like this reference. It's punched. Solve selections. It's a little better. But then we need to continue the outer loop. Just, yeah, I think so. And that will, oh, and of course, selection swap remove. And then Work? Oh. Oh, patrons, whatever. Bing, bada boom. And selection. Now it's a working thing. Well, I guess we just go. Here, main selections. Right, so add to the test here. Um, oop, I guess we can do this. And it's the edge case I was thinking of. Actually, things of the selection here. Right, no, yeah, then these will just be expanded. Oh, that's fine. Maybe you should do this. Let's make our tests. Instead of 2, 6, 3, 8. Oh, sorry, instead of 3, 9, 7. So probably also assert on the selections array. Memory testing expects equals slices. Selection. Expected. Iterate the selections. Settings. Right. This could just be one. Actually, let's do use the dot syntax. Equals. Here. Cursor equals. Oh, I go. Selection. Resort. Is that how you do this? Yeah, there we go. Okay. And in this case, we're expecting 2 of these actually. First one going from 2 to 3, and the other one 6 to 8. So it should stay the same. Yeah, 6 to right. Yeah. Right. Hey, nice. Okay, nice. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Oh, and more than that, it's this selection instead of pendant. Selection, start of end. Oh, clearly that was a mistake. Okay, let's do that next time. Use the add selection test. That's for next time. For now, let's go. Uh, Scrum. Selection. Just push that up. Okay, awesome. All right, well, thank you for tuning in, everybody. This was fun. See you next time.